Good afternoon, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Louise Parker here, and we just got back from an epic 4-day trip to Canada. So we live in Boston, and we traveled to Ottawa to see some wonderful family friends and family there. And it is about 8 or 9 hours with stops with kids to get to Ottawa. So it's a pretty big road trip. We have 3 young kids, 7, 4, and almost 2. So it's not always easy, but it's always worth it. We are a traveling family. I am from England. My husband is from Canada. And so we do travel a lot. We travel to England every year. We travel to Canada quite a few times every year. Well, like 3 or 4, because it's a road trip. We can do it, and it's worth it. And we love seeing family, we love seeing friends, and we love showing our kids the world. So, along the way, I have come up with a list of things that we absolutely must take when we travel. And I wanted to share that with you because I want you to learn from my mistakes as well. And I have made many, many mistakes over the years. When we first traveled, it was when my daughter, who is 7, was 6 weeks old, and we went to England, and I took basically everything we owned on that trip. You know, I think we probably had like 4 or 5 suitcases, the entire stroller set up, everything you can imagine, because we were new parents, and I was totally petrified of traveling with, well, I was petrified of having a baby. I was doubly petrified of traveling to England with said baby. But anyway, since then we have definitely learned a lot, and I'm going to share that with you today. So the first thing, my number one thing, is stuff sacks. So that stuff sacks are basically sacks that you stuff full of stuff, and they have a drawstring at the top, and they're really really light, really small, but they stuff, if you can stuff clothes into them, it's perfect. So everybody has 2 stuff sacks, and they each have their own color. So we have a yellow, we have a green, we have orange, blue, red, whatever. But there's 5 of us, 3 kids and 2 parents, and so we each get 2 bags. And if it doesn't fit in the bag, it doesn't come with us. So it makes it really easy, because we tend to take a really big duffel bag instead of 5 separate suitcases, because it's just much easier to manage at the airport. And also, if we're doing a road trip, having 1 bag in the car means we can get like scooters and bikes and skateboards and stuff like that, instead of having 5 suitcases. But if we don't have stuff sacks, it makes it really hard to find different people's clothes. So we each get we each get 2 stuff sacks, and everything has to fit in there, the clothes. Then each kid gets a different stuff sack, same size, for any books or toys they want to take. Because I don't know about you, but my kids would take everything they owned on vacation. When they were going through last week to see what they wanted to take, they probably had like a huge mound of stuff. So we have this rule where it has to fit into this stuff sack. And that just makes it easier to manage in the car and on the airplane as well. Except for the almost 2-year-old, each kid is in charge of their stuff sack, and they have to keep hold of it and put stuff in and out of it. So number 1, stuff sack for clothes. Number 2, stuff sack for books and toys. And if you're on, just say hello so that I'm not just like speaking randomly and to myself. But also, if you have any questions, or if you have any ideas and tips and tricks about traveling with young kids, just comment it below as well, so that we can share the love and share our experiences. Okay, so number 3, this is my absolute favorite, and we have used this for all 3 kids. So it is the Kidco tent. So I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but this is so good for babies and toddlers to sleep in. So it's really small, and actually it goes smaller than this, but it still has air in the mattress. So it basically is like this, fits into a suitcase, fits into a duffel bag. I'm going to show you how it opens, because it's so cool. So basically just unzip it, and then this is the tent and it has the elastic thing around it, and you literally just pop it out. I'm going to try not to knock myself in the face. And it says tent. It's so good. And then it zips up around the front. And this is pretty big. It's like for my big 2-year-old. Fits very well in here. So then you zip it up and then they can't get out, and it's really nicely ventilated. But all my kids have loved it because it really just feels protected, and they just got used to it from a young age. And then this is the air mattress, and it just goes inside. So you undo this and it self-inflates, and then you put it inside. And you can put a sheet on it. I don't ever put a sheet on it because it's just an extra thing to take, and they are always totally fine with it. So that is such a good invention. It's been so good. We've used it for camping. We've used it on vacations, going by plane, vacations on road trips, going to England, going to the beach. It has been so versatile, and they're about $50, and we have seriously used it so much over the past 7 years. So it's really my highest recommendation. Number 4, the fourth thing is this charger. So this charger is actually Goal Zero, and it's a pretty big one, but it's so worth it. It's a mobile charger, and it charges, so when this is fully charged, it can charge 2 iPads and 2 cell phones. So it's really useful because, you know, when we're on a long road trip, we let the kids watch iPads. So if it's a really, really long road trip, then the iPad runs out of battery, but they can hook it up to this. So it's fantastic, well worth it. And then you can charge it with the car as well. So definitely recommend this one. The other thing is that each kid has one of these thermos water bottles. And this one is broken, but it actually comes with like a hook. So it's really easy to put onto bags. You can put it in, hook it on with a carabiner, or they can just carry it. But what I love about these is that we don't have to buy plastic water bottles because we really, really stay away from plastic water bottles. So we just refill it wherever we're going. And if you are going somewhere where you can't drink the water, at least you could buy like a big gallon jug and refill these every day instead of buying the small plastic water bottles. So everybody has their own reusable water bottle. The other thing is a carabiner, which I actually forgot to get, but it is basically like a hook, and it's so good because you can hook bags together, you can hook onto the back of the airplane seat in front of you so that you can hang like toys from it. It's really versatile to use camping. You can hang a flashlight on it, toys, wash bag, whatever it is. Definitely recommend bringing a carabiner, and it's so small but so useful. Number 6, I think, is a tote bag for laundry, because I don't know about you, my kids basically go through everything on vacation, and depending on how long we're going for, we always try to do laundry. We try to pack for 4 days, whether we're going somewhere for 4 days or 2, 3, 4 weeks, because we're not going to pack for the whole 4 weeks, like a different outfit every day. So we just try to do 4 days and then do laundry. But it's really good to have all of the laundry in one place, and just is helpful. The other thing is trash bags for the car. And I've forgotten these a few times, and actually trash bags for the aeroplane as well. So I just save up all the plastic bags that we get when we go shopping. And we try not to, but sometimes I forget my bags, so we get plastic ones. And I try to save them up so that we can use them on the airplane. We could just hook it onto that carabiner, and then all the trash goes in there. And for the car, it's really useful because, we have picnics and it all goes in that plastic bag, and then we can just tie it up and get rid of it when we get to a rest stop. So really helpful to have a trash bag. The other thing, then number 9, is baby wipes. Love baby wipes. So it doesn't matter really how old your kids are. I think having baby wipes, even if you don't have kids actually, just traveling with baby wipes is so helpful, because it helps clean messes up, it helps clean you. Like, I've definitely had a baby wipe shower many times while traveling. Obviously, if your kids are in diapers, it's essential. But baby wipes are just brilliant to travel with. So definitely get yourself some baby wipes. And number 10, my top 10 thing to travel with kids, is more diapers than you think you need. And I made that mistake this weekend, actually. I thought about how many diapers I would need, didn't really put maybe 1 or 2 extra in, and almost ran out. Like, we were down to our last diaper on the trip back, and I didn't want to buy diapers because it's going to be more expensive, because we have to stop off at like some random gas station, and see, like, I have so many diapers at home. Why would I want to buy like a small pack of expensive ones? So I was reminded about my rule for traveling this weekend, and reminded about why it was so important. So definitely always pack more diapers than you think you'll need, especially if you're on a plane, because you do not want to be caught short with no diapers at 20,000 feet. Not fun. So I will comment these below as well. But if you have any ideas, tips, tricks, whatever for traveling with young kids, please jot them down, because I'm always learning. I am constantly a student of how to improve our travel experiences, and especially as we get through different stages, things change and we have to be flexible. So anyway, thank you for listening, and have a lovely day. Bye.